Hi guys, my name is Hermit in the Forest. I wish all of you a happy new year 2016. Thank you for subscribing and watching my channel. Since I was asked sometimes what will happen with my channel once I run out of games to unbox, and the situation can happen this year, I decided to post this video where I will talk about my experience with collecting PC games. If you will find it interesting, I can upload similar video every month and analyze various aspects related to playing and collecting PC games. Today I will talk about PC games collecting in general. What does it mean to collect PC games? Why is it important to do it, etc. First thing I want to say is that video games are art. All of them. Some are great, some are rubbish, however, all qualify as art. Same as paintings, music, literature, sculptures, architecture, film and so on. I am convinced that in the future people will learn about most notable video games in history in elementary or high schools like they have to study literature today. Video games theory will definitely have its rightful place among other theories of art. Physical media and printed materials were for some time integral and necessary part of video games, and although today some may consider physical items useless, they still play a supplementary role that enhances game experience. Okay, since video games are art, they deserve preservation. Of course, preservation of video games is very easy. Computer science advanced to such a degree that deterioration of a video game itself is out of question. However, physical items that accompany video games deserve preservation as well, since they record the first steps that video games made in the world. When speaking about a video game, we also need to know circumstances of its creation, its innovative approach, influence the game had on future projects, and how it was received by the public. And it's not just video games that evolved, but also physical items accompanying them changed over time. From simple paper sleeves holding a single disc to embossed big box editions full of printed lore books, cloth maps and gifts. Some of these items had gameplay purposes, like SSI journals for example. Others served as copy protection. The rest were just feelies. What is important is that those physical items record the historical trends of video games marketing. I played video games from 1986, I think, but I did not have money nor possibility to buy games at that time. So I bought my first PC game 10 years later in 1996. From that time I bought PC games regularly, and they were all supplied in quite nice boxes. After about 5 years, I already had a nice small collection of various genres. There were only games I was actively playing. Since I was greatly influenced by great RPGs of that time, like Diablo, Fallout, Baldur's Gate, Little Big Adventure and Gothic, I decided to keep only role-playing games and sell the rest, which I did for only little money. In the years that followed, I bought and played many more boxed PC games, but they were exclusively role-playing ones. I completely dismissed other genres. Also at this time, I slowly started to change from player to collector. I bought classic vintage RPGs that I read about long ago in a PC Games magazine I was a great fan of. At the time they were released, I couldn't afford them. Now I had the opportunity to purchase them. However, I bought them knowing I will not play them. I crossed the line between buying PC games for fun and buying PC games for other reasons. I realized that even the modest collection I had at that time made me special and exceptional in a way. In my area there was no one that could compare to me in this field. I think every man needs something that makes him extraordinary. Someone can find this in sport, other in his work or starting charity projects. Collecting stuff is another option, and since PC games are a relatively new kind of entertainment, there is a good chance to get a lot of collectibles for reasonable prices. On top of that, there are very few people interested in PC games collecting, because if someone collects video games, it's mostly video games for consoles. Knowledge about PC games releases is fragmented and incomplete. While PC games themselves, the data, will be here forever, and anyone in 100 years' time can access them, review and analyze them, physical boxes and their contents will be mostly inaccessible. During the last few years, I realized I am not just a collector but also a researcher, which may sound a bit megalomaniac, however it is true. Finding PC games releases unheard of and revealing them to the public is what I strive for. I always value rarity over price. I don't need games in my collection to be in perfect shape, but they have to be complete with all originally included materials. Also, I don't care about sealed games. If I buy such a game and want to add it to my collection, I unseal it and check the contents, because resealing is a very common unpleasant occurrence and one can get scammed easily. Opening the wrap is actually the only reliable way to find out the truth. And I do not plan to sell my collection anyway, so there is absolutely no need to have any sealed game in it. In the end, I don't show you PC big boxes for you to say, oh my god, that must have cost a lot of money. That's absolutely unimportant. You can show me your new car then and say, look what I have, you suck hard. Some people write me messages, they would like me to make a room tour video to see how many PC games I amassed. However, that means nothing to me. I rather want you to see that getting the games and showing them in my channel takes time and knowledge, and that those physical releases are part of PC gaming history. Thanks for listening to my speech, and please leave comments if you would be interested in more, or if I should just stick to unboxing videos. Have a great year ahead.